Alright, what's up beautiful people? I'm back again. I know I dropped a video very recently and I'm dropping another one today. If you're new here, my name's Josiah Hyson from Mr. 200 Meters. Quick backstory, I'm a sprinter, I changed my name. Now I'm doing social media. Random. If you're already here, if you've already been part of the team, come on man, you don't know what it is. Back today with another video. I'm excited for this video because these are 5 habits that really changed my life last year and I'd love to share them with you. Real practical, real simple. Run the intro, bro.
I'm never ever stopping. This beat is dropping. This money I'm whopping. Listen, it's J.O. I kill it with a cold flow. Yeah, got some money funds, they call me Kojo. Listen, it's me, I pop like it's Coco. Yeah, come to Leicester, I kill it like it's local. Yeah, I do this all day. I go to the playground and I don't play.
Let's get it, man. I wrote things down today, guys. I wrote things down today. Normally I spit off top, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna come in with different energies 2020. Do things a little bit differently because I got a lot to say, and sometimes my mind goes like everywhere. But I wrote them down today.
Oh my God!
All right. My first number 1 habit that I think you should adopt in 2020 to really make your year successful is plainly and simple calendar everything. Calendar everything. Put every single thing on your calendar. If I was to show you guys my calendar, right? My calendar is incredibly busy. To some people, this gives them anxiety. It makes a lot of sense. But to me, it keeps me alert. So I have, I'm studying university, so I keep all my deadlines on my calendar, which makes my calendar incredibly packed. But what I can see clearly is the time that I strictly cannot give up. Why I do this, one, for my university especially, is because we have a university calendar, right? And I'm trying to adopt a habit of trying to be better and be at my lectures, right? So psychologically, anything that's on my calendar is a meeting I have to go to. So if I put it on my calendar, psychologically in my head it's like, bro, you have to do this unless you can't do the rest of the stuff properly. You gotta be on time for everything. So for me, psychologically, it helped me start attending lectures better. Generally. So if you're a student, this is a great tip to adopt. It's gonna really help you. Like, it's really important. And for me, like, I put stuff like my morning affirmations and my evening affirmations. I think affirmations are super important. We'll talk about it differently another day, but I put those things on there, my 8 a.m. affirmations, my 10 p.m. affirmations, and because it's important that I see the things I need to do. I also put downtime on my calendar. So during my day, I figure out time. Usually on a Sunday, I plan everything out for the week. But as my day goes on, I change everything and I put things on. It's just great to see. Cool. My free time, I know that this is scheduled, so I'm like, nope, no work. And I'm literally like, I'm a workaholic, so I'll literally watch the time go down, like, oh my god, I can't even want to do work. But it's like, for me, my free time is now scheduled in. It's like, no, you gotta stick to the schedule, which is also work and is also play. If you heard the phrase, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, that's basically it. I'm becoming kind of like a dull boy, so I had to put a downtime on the calendar. It's kind of sad still, but it's the life we live right now. But we're doing it. Hold on a minute, this here is so hot. One second. Right, this really helped me. Honestly, it really helped me. And then another reason is I need to sleep on time. So seeing my calendar, my schedule's so packed and so full, and the time when things start really makes me really say to myself, Josiah, do you need to be at this place right now? Or do you really just need to be asleep? Like, you need to sleep, boy. You know what I'm saying? And I do like a little workout in the morning, do little things in the day. It just gives me a nice routine each day. And routine is so important. Like, you know, now I take tablets, my supplements in the morning. Now I have to eat breakfast, even though I don't like breakfast, but now I know that I have to do so much and I need to be packed and ready. It just allows me to see the vision of my day, and then it allows me throughout the day to keep revision, to revise everything I have to do all the time. So I think it's great tip to do. That's gonna change your 2020. If you're trying to succeed, you're trying to do something crazy this summer, this 2020, wow, this 2020, that's the thing to do. So, number 2. Now, no, it's not what you think. It's not just like go out there and just start something crazy and just no, it's not. Always think. I mean, always use your brain. I mean, I'm saying this in hopes that you think logically and safely. Like, it's not to jump off a bridge and then think about how to land after. No, don't do that. But it's more so for my creative folks and the people who have ideas that sometimes get lost in mitigation, like meetings, paperwork. Nah, a lot of you right now, I know, want to start YouTube. A lot of you want to start doing different things. And often you lot stop doing it, or you stop this great idea because you're so lost in, oh my god, so but who's gonna watch me? My friends are fake, they don't even want to post me. Don't get lost in all those things, I promise you. Do it, then think about how to illustrate other parts of it. With, like, for example, YouTube, there is so much, you know, you gotta do that, the promo, you gotta do the branding. No, like, start the page, upload a video, then along the way, you can build as well. Like, there is a process for things. And I truly strongly believe, do not stifle the message because you're too focused on decorating the envelope. Stop that. Do it, then think about it in detail. But obviously think before doing, of course, like, you know, this is suggesting that you're a mature person. But yeah, you get the point. It's a quick point. It's just useful, it's effective, it helps you start all the ideas you want to. I think of ideas like a child, right? And I want to be a great parent, so that means that if I birth an idea and I don't do it successfully and I don't go along and finish it, I become a deadbeat dad to my ideas. I don't want that. Like, it's kind of sad still. So you got to tell yourself, you got to look at things as important, because your idea in the world is going to change the world effectively, right? It changes one mind, it changes the world, because that person can do something in the world that changes the world. Get it, Joffa? Think about it. Right, number... Woo! It's hot in this room. Really hot in this room. One sec. Right, I'm back with number 3. Numero 3. I don't even know if that's the same language. Right, this point is one of my favorite things, and I will echo about it the whole year, pretty much. Like, it's just no way around it. Just because it's so imperative. I think it's so good. It did so much for me. So much for me. Quickly, subscribe, because your boy's back. Yeah. My third point, my third habit I believe you should adopt is you need to read more books. There's a statistic that talks about, I can't remember the exact number, but it basically shows that black people do not read as much outside higher education or outside education as much as their counterparts. Now, obviously, there's discrepancies and arguments as to why. Of course, cultural deprivation, little different things, books cost money, all that stuff. But we live in an age where things are readily available online. Read more books. There is less limitation for certain things. There is access. Do it. The reason I say read more books is effectively you get to sit in the mind of the person you aspire to be like. You get to hear from the thoughts of the person that you may find inspiration from. It's a very effective way to learn new things, to increase your capacity, to increase your bandwidth. There I go with bandwidth. To do more in yourself away from just your capacity of your mind. I say this statement, I heard it from a beautiful poet. He said, I have expensive dreams on a budget mind. A lot of our minds are budgets and we have expensive dreams, but wouldn't it be so great that your mind has the capacity to just to vomit such great ideas and as well as such great solutions to building these ideas? Reading books does that. I mean, for me, reading more books literally enabled me to make physically more money. And I was able to use and leverage my time better because I was looking at people who did it and I learned exactly from their brain. This was a really key thing. I think if you're trying to do something different and trying to go big and trying to really succeed in 2020, like, you really need to adopt this habit. Read more books. My goal this year is to read about 8 books a month, which is an average about 100 books a year. I'm doing this obviously with the Ghetto Book Club. If you guys want our reading list in it, link this, I don't know if it's linked yet, I can't lie, but link to tribe318.com. It's going to be published over there. Tribe318 Instagram as well. It's going to be published over there. It's all below. And join us on reading. Literally, we're going to read a bunch of books this year. Self-development, finance. There's all these different things that we need to learn. But yeah, it's so good for your capacity, so good for your mind. I think I've just, wow, that was long. Fourth point. I love this point, and it's I'm gonna spit some real facts in this one. You know, this point is simply wake up earlier. Wake up earlier. Now, a lot of us who may be watching this might be working, who have schedules where they have to wake up, and some of us are in university where we have a little bit more control of our time, even though we have to be in university and, you know, places, but we don't really do that, right? You have the control, but you don't do things because you simply wake up. Like, why are you waking up at 3 p.m?
You're not my dad! You also want to hear something? Ugly ass fucking noodle.
That's the day gone. If you think about it, the working world exists from 9 to 5, which means that truly, if this was a Sunday, 3 p.m. you waking up, you literally have 1 hour to go to the shops and to do anything really productive before shops close. Or even on a working day, if you really needed to go somewhere, it limits the amount of time you have to do that. Which means the world exists in a time frame, and you're waking up when the time frame's ending, which means there is more likelihood for less productivity because there's less you can do with the outside world, which for me just it limits productivity. And why I say wake up earlier is because this goes back to everything I've said. It gives you routine. It gives you, you can see all that's in front of you, and there is enough time to tackle it. Literally last year, I was waking up at 4 a.m. and literally battle myself till about 5 a.m. to really get up, and I started my day really at 5 a.m. and I'll do my emails till 9 a.m. No interruption, because everybody's going to sleep or waking up at that time, getting busy. So no one is necessarily messaging me, talking and trying to have important conversations. I'm literally doing my own thing. And then up to 9 o'clock, I'm ready, I'm tackling the world. I've gone to lectures, I've done some editing, done a lot of things. By 12, 1 o'clock, I literally have private time. My mom's calling, wow. I literally have private time to do all I want to do. 1 sec. Hello.
Hello, what you saying?
I'm recording a video. What's up?
Okay.
Alright, bye-bye. That was my grandma from Nige, just sending her love. Oh, family's amazing. Hi, grandma. But yeah, wake up earlier. It's really important so you can sink into when the day works, wherever you are. Obviously, this applies to people who need to wake up earlier. So I mean, take it as you wish, I guess. But here's an interesting fact: if you wake up normally at 8 o'clock. If you were to wake up at 5 o'clock, 3 hours earlier, you get 45 extra days in your year. By the way the world works, which means you are far more productive and far more efficient. There's more you can do. You can talk to more people who are alive and working. You can say, hi, let's go grab a coffee, because you're not going to grab a coffee at 4 a.m. It's just not going to happen. So wake up earlier. It's just more efficient. Plus, when you wake up earlier, you have to really like focus to wake up, which means like you really have to fight and you have to sleep. So the real benefit that I saw in my year last year was that I had to sacrifice a lot of things that weren't necessary because I had to simply sleep earlier, which meant that there were things I fell out of. And I've wrote an article, which will be linked below, on you eat too much. It's the idea that you can't succeed and be successful on a general diet, which means you just can't be everywhere. You can't do everything. You have to be tailored to your craft. If you're a sprinter, you have to train to be a sprinter. Everybody can run, but not everybody can sprint. Preach up. So if you wake up earlier, by the nature of having to sleep to wake up to get enough hours, cut a lot of rubbish out. You have to make a lot more sacrifices. You have to use your time more efficiently. So it really hones in your time. And then you also get extra time in your whole year throughout, because you're awake for longer, but you're resting for longer. You're more productive. Your brain activity is great. And then you have a routine. Plus, you win every so often, because you wake up. When you wake up, usually it's like, I just have to wake up. And you wake up, you shower, it's a win. You shower now, your mind's up, active, because your enzymes are linked to the sun. Sun's up, you're up, boom, take a nap in the afternoon, cool. But now you're taking small wins very early in the day, where some of you are making your first win or your first achievement towards maybe something small like 5 p.m. when the day is ending. Come on, bro, like, do better, man. It's 2020. Do better. Like, succeed this year. Like, set yourself up for success, man. Some of you love failure because you just don't do enough to stop failure.
Hey, who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
Woo! Alright, my final point is something that I loved so much. I do this in one specific way, but it's applicable in any new way. I've done it differently for the last 2 years, and it's really helped me. Final, and my fifth point, my fifth habit that you should adopt in 2020 that is going to change your year is aim to learn a new skill or topic a day. Now, a lot of people say, yeah, I'm open-minded. But how open-minded are you to sit and listen to someone that you totally disagree with every single day? I do that. I listen to a TED Talk a day, not just one. I tend to listen to one minimally, but you know, I either learn a new skill. I play the piano, I play guitar, you know, picked up the things I used to play as a kid and really learned them. I DJ'd, I've been producing music lately, and I'm gonna do a video on me making a beat in 10 minutes. I'm gonna release an album, by the way, off topic, of beats I never finished. You guys are gonna love it. Yeah, comment below if you wanna hear that. Put a little music emoji or something like that. But yeah, away from that, is that I learn a new skill every day. It's super beneficial for your mind and for many reasons. For one, cognitively, your brain is working in a different way. And if you're someone that's like me, who has a really strict routine and has to do so much all the time, you find that you sometimes don't have enjoyment like the way you want it. So learning this new skill opens your mind, keeps you happy, keeps you learning new things, keeps your brain working in a way that it isn't usually working. It's just cognitive. It's like, yeah, okay, cool, I've got to think of this, I've got to learn something. Learning is the most beautiful thing. So through learning, you learn a new skill, but you also relax your brain in a different way, and activate your brain in a different way. Plus, if you learn a topic a day, it's like you learn a new thing, you learn a new idea. You don't have to subscribe to it like, oh yeah, like I love this idea, this is me. Is that you learn something new about something else differently. What it does is that you step into the world, you become better, you become more effective, and just great for people. That's it. Simple. So in all entirety, I hope you've paid attention for this video, but that's simple. These are 5 habits that really changed my life. It really worked for me, and you're guaranteed to see a difference in your life. Try adopt them, and if you've adopted them, if you're watching this video in the future, tell me how your year went. If you're watching this video now and this is the starting point, I try it for 2 weeks and then hit me up on social media and see if see if it works out for you. I promise you it's really gonna make a difference for you. And here's the great thing is that you will know through it what doesn't work for you and how you then best tailor your life. It's gonna be so important. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe. I'm bringing a lot more content. I'm contemplating posting every single day. But this has been it. Catch you guys later. Have a good day. See you guys next week. Tomorrow. Whenever I come back. I'm trying.
I'm never ever stopping. This beat is dropping. This money I'm whopping. Listen, it's J.O. I kill it with a cold flow. Yeah, got some money funds, they call me Kojo. Listen, it's me, I pop like it's Coco. Yeah, come to Leicester, I kill it like it's local. Yeah, I do this all day. I go to the playground and I don't play. I go to the playground and I don't play.